I'll never forget the first time I tried marijuana. It was with my two best pals, Stacy and Wanito. They were my Hispanic neighbors and they knew I've been wanting to get high. I gave them $25 and we planned to meet under the bridge behind our houses and try it out. I eagerly waited to see Wanito and Stacy roll up with the marijuana, and it felt like forever. I started getting nervous. My mother told me if I ever did drugs that I would die of AIDS like Jenny and Forrest Gump. I knew she was lying, but still, dying of AIDS like Jenny and Forrest Gump would probably hurt. I was lost in thought when suddenly I heard Stacy's voice. "Hey girl, you ready to get high as a bitch?" "Oh yeah, ho," I nervously replied. Juanito then pulled out what he called the El Blunto 2000. He lit it up and told me to do the honors. I placed the El Blunto 2000 upon my lips and inhaled the sweet aroma that filled the bridge we were standing under. It entered my lungs with such a presence I instantly coughed. Great googly moogly, y'all niggas wasn't lying. This is some fire. We proceeded to finish the entire blunt. I know, thug shit. We were chilling under the bridge waiting for the high to subside. Juanito was going on about how Drake slaughtered Meek Mill on back-to-back, and Stacy tried to lie and say Meek did his thing, but she couldn't even name his diss track. Into our conversation we were interrupted by a voice. A man standing behind a bush, wearing a bicycle helmet, racing sunglasses, and a tank top with nacho cheese stains. He said sorry for interrupting, but he was wondering if we saw a totally badass 10-speed bike with pegs on it and a baseball card in the spokes. Confused because the bike was clearly right behind him, we simply told him to turn around. He then turned back and said, well, I also have another question. Do you guys know where I can get some pot? If I'm not mistaken, I smell some of the finest chronic this side of town. Juanito laughed and said, what you need, senor? The man stepped from behind the bushes and asked if we accepted IOUs. And he wasn't wearing any pants. We all freaked out. Juanito, without hesitation, began to run. I grabbed Stacy's hand and followed pursuit. The man was right behind us, dick flopping around and all. He was gaining ground, so I put it into high gear when I noticed Juanito lost his balance. He ate shit right in front of me, but luckily I was able to hurdle over him. He reached his hand out for help, but the pantless scoundrel was too close. I simply made a cell phone gesture with my hand and placed it on my ear, and mouthed the words, "Call me." Me and Stacy flagged down a car as soon as we could, and luckily 4 grown men got out and chased down the pervert. Lucky for Juanito, he was into chicks. But it's still pretty fucked up that a naked man attacked him. So, random biker, let's not meet again. But if we do, at least have the courtesy to put on a pair of pants.